Hello YouTube, my name is Natero and today I plan on bringing you a Project Cars video. This one's going to be called Renault Top 3 because I want to talk about my 3 favorites from the Renault Sport Pack. Most of the time I talk about all the cars, but people weren't enjoying that much, and maybe I'll return to it in the future if people say they want it, but as of right now it's just going to be my 3 favorite picks from the DLC that are worth talking about and why you should buy it. Before we jump into this too much, I wanted to talk about DLC real quick regarding the Ford Oval Racing DLC. What we are getting next we won't know until Project Car starts teasing it again on their Instagram. Sadly, the Ford Oval Racing DLC though is coming as soon as we wanted it to. They're having trouble with the AI and the bump drafting. And this was told to us by Ian Bell, head developer, I believe is what he is, but he took to the forums on Tuesday of last week before Christmas, I think. I don't exactly remember, but I was there and I asked a couple of my own questions. Sadly, he never answered, but he can't answer them all. A big part of it, though, was about the Ford Oval Racing because there's a lot of oval freaks out there, which is awesome because we don't have a very good game right now. We have to wait until the end of the year before we finally get ours, so for all those complaining about all the ovals, you can wait it out a little bit. Stop, you can stop. But he was saying AI's bump drafting, big issue because they weren't designed to be made around oval racing. They never thought it'd go this far, but apparently it is. And they said they're still working on it. If they can't get it, it will be in Project Cars 2, and they will be designed from the ground up with ovals in mind. But right now, they're thinking of just making it online only from what it sounds like, and which would be fine with me. I'd race with my buddies. I'd never have a single problem. Before this video is over, this is the Formula Renault with 3.5, which was my favorite car within the Renault Sport Pack. Simply because, who doesn't love Formula? Well, actually, there's a lot of people that don't like Formulas, but this is harder to drive than the traditional Formulas, and in my opinion, and it's a lot more fun and it's a lot more passing than the Formula A's. This is the Renault Alpine, and I honestly don't really care for it all that much. It is very interesting. The main reason I like it is it's super fast without any setup on it. And it sounds amazing. I don't really use it for anything else other than at the test track. I just kind of go loops around it all the time. Because it is very, 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 very hard to get going. Because as soon as you hit the gas, it kind of spins a little bit. Now if you're using assist, you don't have this issue. But for people that are going for the ultimate simulation, this is a very hard car to drive. So there was a lot of hype around it, but I didn't really necessarily care for this car all that much. Also, it looks kind of weird. I don't really care for it. I don't know much about it, so that's just another reason I don't really like this car. It can get a top speed. For me, so far, I've personally just messing around with it. I've got a speed of 231 miles per hour of just messing around with it. I think my default was like 221 or something like that. I haven't put too much effort into it, but that's mainly my top speed. So what are your guys'? What can you get out of this car? Now this has to be one of my overall favorite cars within Project Cars' entirety, the Renault Megane Trophy V6. It's just a fun little car to mess around with. It doesn't compete with the GT cars all that well, but it is, my gosh, it is fun. My favorite thing to do is find tracks with a lot of banking built into it and high-speed sections, and just try to keep it into the throttle as much as I can. Although you can't mash the throttle very hard on this because it does spin out, which is realistic, so I like, but so you can't always go as fast as you want, but it is still a lot of fun to mess around with. So again, yes, this has to be one of my all-time favorite cars within Project Cars. I actually used to use this car a lot in Gran Turismo 6, so I am very glad that this made it into the final cut, or into the video game in general. So thank you, Slightly Mad Studios. We're nearing the end of this video, and I'd like to say sorry for this video not being the greatest as my other ones. I'm always learning and trying to be better, so if you know what I need to do better, please comment down in the sections below. Also, like and subscribe as it helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys in my next video. This was Natero, signing off.